once so well regarded is now
Hello, everybody. This is Selenadil, the Undead Gamer, hopefully coming through on a very crisp microphone to a very not blurry Darkest Dungeons. Not blurry. So, quick update. We lost like 3 episodes worth of footage and audio, so a lot of stuff has happened. Spyrock completed a mission as the lone survivor. We lost a bunch of guys. Well, a whole team except him. And he finished with like 3 health. I think I've solved the picture on like quality problem. The game had like a blur setting that was like sending a wave of blur down. I'm gonna pause my recording after I'm done this episode and see if that's fixed it. We're gonna dive right into this though. So yeah, you are a little behind, and I do apologize for that. We are going to go to. Well, we need deeds. So we're gonna go to this one. And we need to go to one low enough that we can bring some of our people around for the people who died. So we're gonna bring Kagome. We're gonna bring Keurig. Who we can't bring him. Do I not have a healer? I literally don't have a healer low enough to come on this mission. That's not really good. That's really not a good time. Just saying. I'm gonna bring this guy around. And this guy. We're hopefully gonna tear our way through this. So fast we don't need a healer, but the fact that we need a campfire does not bode well. So we're actually going to oversupply by a lot. So I can use the food as a healing item. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of recording. I'm hoping to get more into like consistent uploading. I'm hoping to use my Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? My Wednesday every week as like a recording day, and then just upload throughout the course of the week, as I think that would be well, we're very glad we brought the shovels. I believe that will help maybe pick up the audience a little bit if I'm more consistent. Yeah, we'll see. So we have Keurig, may he rip in peace. For those of you who don't know, of course, Keurig is a character from the David Eddings series, The Elenium and the Temuli. And he, spoiler, is cadaverific. Kagome is an archer from Inuyasha, because I am filth. I forget what I've named the other people. Littlefinger is, of course, a Game of Thrones reference. If you don't understand who Littlefinger is, you most likely have been living under a rock for a while. And the funny thing is as I say that, I know for a fact I live in a house with 2 people who have no idea who Littlefinger is. Suppressing fire! Oh, you can heal. You can heal. That's awesome. Oh. Keurig's been marked. Mark prey. He's been marked. That's not good. They're going to take some heavy hits. Hopefully they take Keurig because he's a tank and can take it. Though he can only take so much of it, so let's not get too crazy with the damage you take, Keurig. We actually want to set up the riposte since he's going to be focused. Yay, she healed half of one of those hits. That was a mistake. I haven't played this game in a while, and I'm making mistakes. We need to be better, because we totally just wasted an attack on someone who was about to die to bleed. But that was a very good riposte from Keurig. I appreciate that. We're gonna reduce some of that stress. You are going to crush. Flashbang. Yeah, the stun went off. That's very good. We're gonna take the sniper shot. Oh my god, 3? Oh, your gear might not be upgraded. That might be why that's happening. Oh, that was brutal, Boba. Ah, his name's Boba. I remember. I named him Boba. That is awesome. I totally forgot I named that guy Boba. That's sick. That's right. I'm just laughing it up at my own not joke. Because I'm cool like that. Keurig doesn't have any upgrades either, but he does have a very good trinket. We actually have no longer... It stresses him to pass? Alright. We'll just keep playing stress relief, even though we don't need it. Well, it gives a negative stress relief for rounds. I guess that's fine. There we go. So we took them out. We got some deeds, so even if I have to abandon this mission, I'm not that concerned. Yeah. Even if I need to abandon this mission, at least I got some deeds out of it. We hopefully won't lose Keurig. I mean, one can hope we don't lose anyone, personally. But no, I have been dealing with a very fussy computer all the livelong morning. Other than playing some Skyrim Remastered. Woo!
The path is clear. We require only the strength
I,
to follow it.
Yeah, so funny thing about Skyrim Remastered. Somehow the first character I made, the entire character got corrupted. And the game would crash every 30 seconds. You could load up an earlier save and try and trick it into not crashing sometimes. But it was difficult. And there was no guarantee that it was gonna... How did you miss? They're grubs. But yeah, so Skyrim's been crashing like a motherfucker. And I had to delete that character and start over, which when you're, 26 hours into a character, kind of sucks. Oh, you've tetanus. That's not good. The real annoying thing is just that these guys are stunning. Especially my healer. And I really can't just take the time to not kill them. So, yeah. That's alright. We'll just eat a bit. What song was that? Was that Master of Puppets? No. Some kind of monster? Some kind of monster. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what song I was singing. I believe it was a Metallica song. Yeah, it's gotta be some kind of monster. It has to be. We're gonna actually shoot the bolus. Perfect. Hopefully it won't copy itself. Good job. This is the problem when you're fighting these Slimers. There's always the chance they're just gonna start cloning themselves. We'll actually get some healing off, because with his speed debuff, I was pretty sure I was gonna get to go before it. Let's see if this has a hidden compartment. Yeah, it does. I never know if that's worth it. Like, I don't know how much would have been in that chest had we not found the hidden compartment. Thank God we brought as many shovels as we did. Holy shit. You know what? I'm just going to say that was some kind of monster from the St. Anger CD. Now, see, for people who want to discuss music that came out in the early 2000s, which I'm sure is a very niche group, which is really, you know, kind of awful to even mention because I already, like, have negative followers. So, trying to talk about a discussion that already has a niche following when I don't have a following to begin with is no bueno. But whatever. It's my channel. I do what I want. So to talk about music of that nature that was sick. To interrupt myself again. That was biz nasty sick. To discuss this music, I really enjoyed St. Anger. Like, that one Metallica fan who found my video is suddenly furious. I did. I really enjoyed St. Anger. It was the first CD I ever bought myself. So I might admittedly have a bit of nostalgia to it. Because again, I mean, this is the first album I ever bought for myself as a young adult. I'm not that old. I just never bought music. It was just never a thing. All of our music came from the radio or my dad's old collection, which, I mean, admittedly has a lot of good music, a lot of AC/DC, and a lot of Nickelback, and the music my mother likes, which is a lot of Elton John and a lot of Kenny Rogers, Garth Brooks. Right? Like, I mean, we listened to the music our parents listened to. I was just never one of those kids who got heavy into music. Like, I say that, but I mean, if you start talking Gorgoroth and Celtic Frost, I'm going to be able to follow the conversation. That was mostly due to a very close friend of mine who was into that sort of music. And we spent a lot of time together, and just through osmosis, I would imagine. I learned a lot about music through him, which is awesome. I mean, music is cool. It's great. And now I'm actually the kind of guy who teaches people about music, like. Amongst my group of friends, it's always me with. I'm the guy with the 200 playlist. I'm the guy who shows everyone new weird music. We're gonna heal this guy. We're gonna heal her. We're not really stressed. How much points do I have? We have 4 points left. 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Wow, all companions heal 35%. And I don't have anything that costs 1. Alright. Alright, so, again, like, right now in my life, music is a pretty big part of it. I still don't get to go out to, like, concerts or anything, which, you know, sucks, because, a band I really like, Jacoby, actually just came to Boston, like, half a month ago, and, I don't drive. I have a phobia of driving, so getting... You know, from Canada down to Boston is like a 8-hour drive one way, at least. That's like with optimal, no traffic, no bullshit at the border. no accidents on the road, no stopping, no bathrooms, no food, nothing. So you know, it's not something I can easily do to begin with, let alone as someone who doesn't drive. Uh, yeah, she's dead. Awesome. We don't need to worry about her at all anymore. So yeah, so the first album I ever bought myself was Metallica's Saint Anger. And I loved it. Saint Anger, Some Kind of Monster, great. It's been a while. I'm just trying to remember some of the other songs. Invisible Kid was alright. I watched the Saint Anger documentary. I was so into the album that when I found out they made a documentary about it, I was like, fuck yeah, sign me up. I'll rent that. Which I did. I rented it from the local movie store. But I liked it, right? Like, I was just totally into the music. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. When me and my friends... Oh, this sucks.
Without tools of iron, you must rely
When me
on
and my friends would go for car drives with his parents, we would use the CD. And him and me would be jamming out in the back on our way to, like, the beach or something, while his brother, you know, took care of himself. Ooh, I don't know how grave digging gave you scurvy unless you were down there for a very long time. But whatever. But yeah, so I really like Saint Anger. And then this was before a time where I had access to the internet. Very easily, at least. Like, I could get the internet, but it wasn't like it is now, where I have fiber op, I have a desktop, I have a laptop, I have a smartphone. Like, this is we're talking early 2000s. The closest thing to a smartphone was the fact that my phone could send a text message, right? Like, in my opinion. Which, because, you know, some phones couldn't. So I really, really liked that album. And then I got more into the scene and started, you know, the internet happened, and I discovered that the band hated the album. The fans hated the album. There was something off with the sound of the drums, and everyone just, what? That move just does not feel like it's doing its weight. And people just didn't like it, and I was just, like, really hurt. I'm like, I mean, I understand that an artist will be overly critical of their own work. Like, I write. I'm attempting to write for a living. I finished a novel. It's being edited right now, and I'm aiming to get it published. Alright, so, like, every part of me is just fighting the rest of me not to just go in and tear that book apart and start rewriting it. Right? Like, fix all the things that I think are wrong instead of leaving that to an editor, right? Like, it's an all-consuming need to find perfection in art where there isn't any. And I know that because when I was in grade 9 a long time ago, I wrote a novel. It was my first time having a laptop, and the first thing I did was write a novel. In like 3 weeks, sorry, I got caught up in us purifying the tentacles. Because, you know, booyah. But I've been rewriting that novel for, like, coming on 10 years. Like, it's been like 6 years. No. Yeah, it's been like 8 years. It's coming on 10 years since I wrote that novel. I've rewritten it 3 times, and I'm currently rewriting it again while I wait for the novel I finished this year to be edited by a friend before I get it to an actual professional editor. Like, we're talking. I've written that novel over and over again. Changed the starting, changed the characters, changed the way events happen, changed the timing of events. Because as an artist, you're never satisfied, in my opinion. There's always going to be, to quote Miley Cyrus before her insanity was evident, there's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. There is always going to be something wrong with a piece of work you do that you'll spot yourself after you do it. And I mean, I talk to a lot of artists because I love purchasing art based off the projects I do when I have money. I haven't had it in a while, but I talk to a lot of artists, and seeing an artist post something that I love and then ask them about it 6 months later, and they're like, yeah, but I messed up this one finger, and this character's eye is off-putting, and don't even get me started on whatever anatomy is, right? Like, artists will just tear. No one is more critical of your work than yourself, I think, when you're an artist. Not even a professional artist, but just someone who loves their art. I honestly think that there's probably no one more. No one more critical of their own art than an artist, in my humble opinion.
Well struck.
So, hearing it come from the band, though, about something I like so much was really disheartening. And then I started, like, getting on a few metal forums, and then you start hearing from, like, all these people who have been way more into metal for longer than I have. Like, I have no illusions that to most metal fans I am some sort of poser, because I'm very casual in my consumption of music. I like what I like, even if it's not good. And it's not like I know musical theory, right? Like, when I hear a piece of music, I'm not going on about... I go off how it makes me feel, not the way the music is portrayed. I guess. I guess that makes me, like, a casual scrublord, which is understandable. But, yeah, it was just really startling to hear how much hate there was for Saint Anger after I enjoyed it so much. I'm pretty sure that thing I was humming was some kind of monster. Monster lives. Now that I'm done ranting to you about Saint Anger out of nowheres, let's readjust these people. I think we only need to clear one more room, but we are in total darkness, which is dangerous. However, we get 3 times loot and 3 times player crits. Let's take a look at the map. We can push on for one more fight. See, if I didn't push on, I wouldn't have gotten those 2 deeds. I'm very happy that happened. And we got a little more gemstone and some torches. We can push on for one more. See, these guys are like at a really low level. There's the hunger. I'm surprised that hadn't happened earlier. I don't have a shovel. Oh, I accidentally clicked off the game there. But yeah, that was a good, like, 15-minute attempt to... We should have went this way and fought nothing, just saying. That was a good, like, 15-minute rant about Metallica, just saying. But yeah, no, I love Saint Anger. I love the song Saint Anger itself, even though I'm the first person to mock a song that doesn't really have lyrics, but is just a chorus repeated with maybe a slight line or two in between. Uh, Insane Anger is definitely one of those kind of songs. But it's catchy enough that I don't mind. Like, I like it. I enjoy the instrumentality of it enough to not care that I'm listening to the same lines repeated. But yeah, Insane Anger wasn't the worst. It wasn't what got me into Metallica. In high school, oh my god, Sparhawk is still missing. Son of a bitch. In high school, a friend of mine actually let me borrow Master of Puppets. And that's what got me into...
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
That's what got me into Metallica. It was Master of Puppets. And, like, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Whiskey in the Jar. That was definitely the stuff that got me into Metallica. But then I went from that, and I got into some more of their other stuff. But again, my taste in music is eclectic, I believe is the word. Like, I like what I like, and I don't care if it's considered good or not. We're just setting our team up here for some mad recovery. Jacob, what's this? Am I getting you cured somewhere? Did I just do that and forget about it? Yeah, right, the red plague. Sorry. Oh, we wanted to go there. We have our new occultist. We're gonna pick two up, just in case one of them dies. You have heal, you have heal. Awesome, you're both perfect. Abandon hope. Dark ritual, dark strength. Alright, we need to rename these gentlemen. Gomez. Gomez, not Gormez. I'm an idiot. Gomez. And this one. I'm just trying to think of a good person. You know what? Just because we've been ranting about Metallica, we're gonna name him Lars. So that's great. We have two of those guys, which means we have healers who will heal our leper and our A-bomb. But the problem, Instructor Mastery 2, Weapon Miss. Alright, so in order to get that, we need to upgrade these. The problem is that he's starting so far behind. We already have those. Do we not have this one? We have these. Don't fucking lie to me, game. Or does it mean the level 2, which gives you rank 3? Yeah, this is weaponsmithing level 2. That's stupid that level 2 gives you rank 3, but I mean, I get it. We're gonna pick up armor. Or, I say armor, I click weapons, so you know what? It's a thing of beauty. Let's upgrade, upgrade. Oh, you need to be resolve level 2. The problem is we have mostly 3s. Where Quasimodo will be able to pick that up. Alright. We need to get these guys to level 2. That is our current goal. So, hey, I want to thank you all for coming by. It's been a good 30 minutes. And, hey, maybe we'll rant about another band in the next video.